Hey, this is IndigoMusic.com. I'm Rohit, and it's a very special edition of Xperience Sessions. It's Independence Day, and joining me right now is an artist who's released I would call a banger for an Independence Day. Akhil OSO, welcome to IndigoMusic.com.
What's up? Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for taking some time out and having this wonderful chat. First of all, wishing you a very happy Independence Day.
Wishing you a very happy Independence Day and to everyone listening as well.
Well, Akhil, you've come up with a brand new track called Simon Go Back. We'll get to the track in a bit, but I want to know about your
Mhm.
journey in music. When did it all begin, and how's it been so far?
That's such a good question. I kind of started off all my life just doing music. When I was a little kid, I used to play with pots and pans. My mom saw that and made like a drum set around me with like just little pots, pans, and things for me to hit. That slowly progressed into me playing the tabla, and then that took me to playing the trumpet in the school. From there, I was in a metal band as a lead vocalist, which is a drastic change.
Yeah.
And from there, jumped into being a DJ, then an EDM producer, and then a rapper. And finally, I found my calling. And my calling was the fact that one, I need to be completely authentic to myself, my culture, my roots, and understand where I'm coming from. And then also understand where I want to go. And then that kind of made me become a full artist. And when I say full artist, that means a producer, a rapper, and an audio engineer as well. So I create everything, but I create from a very authentic place.
Wow. Is it safe to say that you went from being Zakir Hussain to Led Zeppelin and then you become kind of David Gray?
I would never compare myself to those legends, but I'm hoping someone quotes my name in that conversation in the
Yeah,
future.
absolutely. Well, that's going to happen soon enough with music like this coming out. It's called Simon Go Back. Tell me more about this track and tell me the inspiration behind the song.
They need slaves with their guns, our shields break. No child in the street or the sea safe. Simon, go back. You burned my people were under attack. Simon, go back.
Really long answer, actually. So back in the day, my father and my mother both very patriotic people, and I was taken to the border a couple of times when I was a kid, and just like the whole experience of it was always something that brought me to tears.
I mean, like the
And
Wagah border, right?
yes, exactly.
Okay.
And they take it very seriously there to just not just to be like protective, of course, that's part of it, but then to also kind of instill you into what exactly happened there.
Mm.
And then seeing the Jallianwala Bagh tragedy, the place where it happened, it just changed me as a human being as a child itself. And then growing up and seeing like movies like Rang De Basanti, and then also getting a chance to, how do you say, hear Shashi Tharoor's speech that he did online at the Oxford Union. That speech actually changed a lot for me because that's when I learned India was a superpower before we were taken over.
Yeah.
Until then, whatever I learned in the textbook was just that this king was killed by this person or that person ruled this place, and I didn't know the beauty of where we come from. And what happened is, as I'm growing up, I started seeing more and more division, and kind of in a way, not too many people are happy to be Indian or proud to be Indian, although a lot of people are. I'm starting to see a lot of people young and below just move away from it, and I couldn't figure out the reason why, because in my head this is one of the most beautiful cultures I've ever seen in my life, and I study cultures just for fun. So I kind of realized the roots, the reason why that entire thing is because the roots of it is something that we've lost a connection to. And I wanted to kind of make a song called Simon Go Back, where you watch the video and you hear the song and you're instantly reminded about one, the atrocities that we went through, but then also how the whole country had to unify as one entity and stand up to the British and overthrow something of that scale. We actually come from greatness. So I want this song, this project to remind us that we come from unity, not division, and we come from greatness, not poverty.
Fantastic. Well, that's some thoughts that we got to ponder upon. Now, tell me more about your future, releases. What's going on in the studios of Akhil Oso?
So I work out of a studio called Messiah Studio in Bangalore,
Okay.
and this year has been quite interesting for me. We've been doing a couple of festivals in the beginning of the year, but as time's passing, I'm doing this whole new mission. There's an artist called Russ from the States, and he's one of my biggest inspirations. I went to see him live in Bombay, and what he did way back was he used to drop a song every single week. And no one was doing it at that time. And even now, it's just almost impossible to find someone else who's doing that trajectory of music. So I'm dropping a brand new song every single week for a year to try and get Russ's attention, try to get signed to Russ's label. So that's the primary goal. And then the secondary goal is just to do a bunch of festivals by the end of the year.
Fantastic. Well, looking forward to your tracks. And of course, we'll be playing out this track, Simon Go Back, both here in Goa on Indigo 91.9. Thank you so much, Akhil, also for joining us. And all the best with your future career and all the best with your music.
Thank you so much, bro. Thank you for having me.
All
Have
right.
a happy
Bye.
Independent Day.